we were talking about our stories with cars.
Allegedness.
Yeah. And which right before we started shooting, I got a text from my dad. Apparently my mom didn't know anything about what I did with her Oldsmobile. He kept it a secret from her. So I threw myself under the bus, and my dad sends me a text and just goes, your mom now knows what you did with her car.
The realism of having a podcast has hit Cory.
Dude.
Right at home.
You know what's crazy? I am 36 years old, and I'll say that on camera. I'm okay with it. I got nervous sweats when I read that text, thinking about what was going through my mom's head.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
Not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay?
Freaking out.
We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
Speaking of respect, let's talk more about breaking the law, because it's hilarious. And
we respect it so much, we find ways to break it.
Yeah, well,
so we know what to look for in our children.
That's right. You guys aren't getting away with
We set the tone for the episode, so we're not out here trying to be criminals. We're out here trying to prevent our little miniature criminals from becoming adolescent and mature criminals.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've said it more than once.
Hitting y'all with the wisdom.
Yeah. I never give them the reason why I know. I just say to them, the children, I just say, you're really bad at lying. And I just leave it at that. I'm not going to tell them how to, because I want them to be bad at lying, because it's easier for us. But not necessarily, I didn't want to talk about us breaking the law.
No, never.
No. Do as we say, not as we do. Although this is a podcast, we say everything. So
do wisely.
Yes. We were talking about all the funny, dumb stuff we did when we were younger when it came to automobiles. But I kind of thought about that and realized I think you and I related on that topic because we're both kind of adrenaline seekers. And when you're a kid, that's kind of like your first foray into like my life could change from this kind of adrenaline. So I wanted to ask you, why do you think breaking the law is so exciting?
Exciting. I think it's fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
So
fear can either shut you down or speed you up.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight.
Yeah.
It can do one or the other. And I think in my personal case, fear never shut me down. It always
fired you up.
Yeah, it fired me up in a way where I was like, okay, I got to get out of this situation or find a way around it. You know?
Yeah.
So
okay, so we're the same with that, because I couldn't agree more. And I also think getting a rush from doing those things means that you have an understanding of what could be bad from it. Which I know it's kind of counterintuitive a little bit because you're doing something bad. But if you're doing something bad and getting a rush, knowing that it's bad and something bad could happen to you, I think that shows that you developmentally understand more that it's wrong. Like if you don't get a rush from doing something bad, something's wrong with you.
We need to report you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who to, but we got to report you to somebody.
Yep. Depends on the offense.
So, speaking of depending upon the offense, what do you, if you could think back to like something stupid, just dumb, breaking the law, like an actual law, not just like my mom told me I shouldn't have cookies and I went and I stole cookies out of the cookie jar. I mean like an actual law, even if it's something dumb, just like shoplifting or something like that. Do you have something where you remember that first, like, whoa?
Never shoplifted, but
good on you.
Yeah, never shoplifted because I like the rush of, not rush, but I like the satisfaction of being able to purchase something.
Okay.
Like if I can't afford it, I'm like, okay, I got to work to get this. What can I do to get it?
Yeah.
So the little laws I broke, I would say breaking and entering, trespassing, but not in the way you're thinking. I don't break in to steal stuff or anything.
No, it's just being where you're not
here's
supposed
story
to.
time. Story time for Dylan. Okay. Parents, mom, dad, siblings. Skip forward. Skip forward. So I never was a drinker or smoker of any kind in high school or middle school, elementary, whatever. Growing up, I was never that. I did dabble twice in drinking. It was prom night, both my junior and senior year.
Okay. I mean, this is very common.
Yeah,
this
very
is not
common.
Something new.
I was scared to death to show up because I wasn't driving. There was a sober person driving.
Nice.
Wasn't driving, and they were going to bring me home, but I was scared to death that my parents would be mad at me that I dabbled in it.
Yeah.
Because nobody drank in our house. It wasn't you're gonna get like ripped if you drink. It was always parents gave us a very long retractable leash to go experience, and if it is wrong, like they're hitting the button.
Right.
So
freedom to make the mistakes.
Exactly. With that though, I still was scared to death to show up home the state I was in. Like we drove past the Wendy's and I looked and say, "Oh, it's Wendy's." Like it was that type of like, because I showed up and all the people were like, yo, the quarterback's here. Oh my God.
I know.
Because they were like,
I'm surprised you didn't do it more being the quarterback at your high school.
It was offered all the time. Come to the party after the game. Come do this after the game. I was like, nah, I'm having a bonfire at the house. Y'all
Strong willpower, dude.
Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Your parents
I
did a good job with you.
I want a ticket out of Chesterfield. I love everybody there. But
you wanted something different.
The opportunities I wanted in life weren't going to be there. So I always played it safe. So they were driving me home, and I was like, no, please stop me at my buddy's house. I'm going to walk home. I don't want
sober up a little bit.
It was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was asleep. There wasn't no sobering up. It was going to sleep.
In.
Yeah, but I didn't sneak into my own house.
Oh,
dropped me off at my buddy's house, which was 100 yards from mine, and they always keep their door unlocked.
Yeah.
They were in and out all the time. We grew up constantly through middle school.
So at least it wasn't like a stranger was coming into the house.
No, it wasn't. Okay. But in the grand scheme of things, I still broke an entry into. I didn't break; it was unlocked. But I trespassed into their house and immediately went to the fridge. You got a Capri Sun to go to my buddy's house, who I knew wasn't coming home. He was staying at another friend's house.
Capri Sun.
So I was going to his room.
My favorite part of the story.
To sleep in his bed, make sure it was okay. He was like, "Yeah, you're cool, dude." I got a Capri Sun, and his mom wakes up, starts coming down the hallway, and she's like, "Davis, Max." And I'm like, shuffle, 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 trip, shuffle, 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 shuffle. I got to the room, closed the door, and just like locked it. It was like, please don't come in here, Amy. Please don't come in here.
Why didn't you just say, like, it's Dylan? They said I could stay here. You don't.
Scared of an adult
you're just
finding
terrified.
me. Yeah, I didn't want anybody knowing.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a rush to break it, but there was also like the understanding that I'm doing something wrong, and now you're terrified. So yeah. But then when you get away with it, that's when the rush happens. And
yeah, exactly.
Like,
I woke up the next morning, my buddy, he woke up that morning, came in, he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, I got a story for you.
Now let's go make some
Has your mom
pancakes.
said anything? Tell her I walked over at 5 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are the memories, dude. I mean, I will not say anything incriminating for myself when it comes to shoplifting.
Never.
But I'll go down the trespass path with you. I know you probably saw it on the notes where I wrote down.
Cory has shown up in my living room unannounced before.
So, well, before the trespass story, I will say that one of the things that I did, not a lot, but a few times that gave me a rush was sneaking into R-rated movies. There was a movie theater in the mall in my hometown. And the way that it was built was the entry to the theater was on the left side. And then there was like a brick wall dividing the exit from when you left the movies and you would exit the movies. So if you just waited until people left the movie, you could just walk opposite the crowd in and go to the bathroom. The bathrooms are right there. And then you just wait. And then you come out of the bathroom and just walk in like you're going to the movie. And it was really easy, and they never policed it. So I don't even know why it was a rush, because it was like a $5 movie. You know, they would have just been like, get out of here.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things I did and the one I'll never forget going to that changed my life forever was Dawn of the Dead.
I think I remember that.
Where they're in, Ving Rhames is in it, and they're in a mall, and it's like zombie apocalypse kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever watched a movie and got sick. I couldn't eat, and I was a heavy kid. I couldn't finish my candy. That's how sick I got from the special effects on scene.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
that was like not throwing your age out there, but that was back before like special effects were special effects.
Yeah, there were a lot of practical effects in that.
Yeah.
And they were graphic.
Yeah.
But I've watched the movie since, and I'm like, this is not bad at all. But back then, however young I was, it was like, it was pretty intense. And the theater was full. There was only like 3 extra seats open. So I couldn't sit with anybody I knew. I was alone next to a bunch of strangers watching this movie. Like, I'm sure they were like, what is this child doing here? But the trespass thing, the short version of it is a good friend of mine. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, which is very sad. But we grew up riding quads together, and there were a lot of places in my hometown that we went to ride quads. There were fire trails all over the mountains that we found that we would ride on. There was like sand pits back in woods behind neighborhoods and stuff. And, we used the streets to get back and forth from time to time, which we probably shouldn't have, but we tried. We tried not to like speed and be nuts and crazy. We tried to just get from one place to the other. We could ride on one of the ski resorts. We had permission to ride there. But at the ski resort, there was also railroad tracks that took you anywhere you wanted to go, baby. It was awesome. So we used to ride down into the main town at this old abandoned boiler works factory. And they had BMX pump tracks in the woods. They had motocross tracks. They had trails. It was awesome. And there were ways to get into the building, and you could ride in the building.
No
which
way.
was, yeah, dude, it was nuts. I think they've demolished it since, but it was there my whole younger life. Oh, dude, they should have. It was a death trap.
Man, that sounds like a freaking like resort.
Oh, it was sick for a kid riding quads with his buddies. Yeah. Like, it was awesome. So we would get chased frequently. Sometimes, most of the time, it was just by residents that lived around there that wanted us to get out of there. They didn't want us around there anymore. The noise pollution, not us, but other people who would ride there would like go out onto the streets and street race and stuff. Yeah. So rightfully so. They didn't want us. They didn't want quads and dirt bikes there. And I got it. I understood why. But it was, for us, it was so much fun. We would stay on the trails. Yeah, we'd go into the building and make a bunch of noise, but like, it was just so much fun. So we went once, and the cops showed up, and we did what any disrespectful, terrified kid would do, and we ran.
You rode.
Yeah, I couldn't. If I was running, I would have got caught. But I will say, when met with the decision of stopping and talking to the police as a minor and fleeing and maybe getting away, when that decision came, I went with the fleeing because there was a chance I would get away. But if I stopped and talked to that cop, it was almost guaranteed he was going to call my dad. Mm-hmm. And that was more terrifying to me than a criminal record. Please, for the love of God, don't call Bud. Don't tell him I did this.
I can vouch for that. That is
the
father figure fear.
And I love my dad. We're best friends. We build cars together and everything. It had nothing to do with him like terrorizing me and making me terrified of him. It was a healthy respect for his discipline. Mm-hmm. And I still have that to this day, like with other people, and like how I interact with people. It's just a respect for the discipline. Like, that's just how it is. But we ran, and my buddy was with me, and there was a couple other guys there, I think. And it was bad. Like, people were taking photos of us. We were trying to get out of there. Yeah. So fast forward to a day or two later, and I get a call from my buddy, and my friend Chris, and he goes, dude, I can't ride my quad anymore, not unless I buy all brand new plastics for it. Like, I gotta, and I'm like, why? And he goes, you haven't seen the Pocono record? I'm like, what are you, the newspaper in my hometown? I'm like, what are you talking about?
No.
Yeah, dude, they got our picture. So I was really far down the trail. You couldn't even tell.
They
like
put y'all on the social media of the day.
Of the day. Yeah.
Dang.
So I was, and it was black and white too. I was way like down the path. I was down the trail. Like you could just barely make out the back of my quad. I was ahead of him. I had a bigger quad at the time. No offense to Chris, but you know, it was awesome. I had a Yamaha Raptor 660 R back in the day. Man, what a monster.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was off in the woods, but they got him clear as day. Like he had to get a new helmet, new plastics, everything, because he was afraid like they're going to impound my quad. I'll never see it again. And we didn't have a lot of money back then. So like you lose your machine, you're out, you're lost. You're not getting another one.
Start skateboarding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Start
Get a scooter.
But it was terrifying for like a week because we were afraid somebody was going to turn us in.
Yeah.
But then it was just like, man, that was awesome. And I know the newspaper article exists. It's probably online. And I know he probably kept it. I would have. It was hilarious. Eventually it became funny because we weren't doing drugs. We weren't breaking anything. We weren't causing any damage. Like we were on the trails that were there. We weren't like breaking down doors. We weren't smashing windows. We weren't doing drugs. We weren't doing any of that stuff. We had helmets on. We had all safety gear on and everything.
You were breaking the law in a healthy manner.
Well, I mean, if it came down to it, I'm sure the cops would have just been like, come call your parents to come pick you up. Don't let me see you here again. Because at least we're not spray painting the buildings and doing damage, you know?
Yeah.
But it was exciting. It was very, very exciting. But other than that, I think there are a lot of unwritten rules growing up that I wanted to talk about. Things that you and your friends, you just naturally understand. Mm-hmm. It's not even like you have to talk about it. It's almost like you learn it at birth. But I mean, like the shotgun rule. Did you have that? Riding with your buddies?
Oh, yeah. Shotgun has hawks.
And it was law.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you had a choice. If somebody called shotgun.
Is now why I understand why Ashlyn always wants me to drive. But I have offered to play music before, and she won't let me. But I miss those days where we would take turns driving. We all had cars in college and stuff. Yeah. Whoever's in shotgun, it was ox. And when I got the ox, it was a fun drive.
Yeah, for you.
It was a fun drive for everybody. Everybody, man. I had the rhythm.
So it's funny that you bring up the music thing, though, because the unwritten rule in my hometown was the driver was in charge of the music. It wasn't shotgun.
Oh.
Yeah, a little different.
That's a little dangerous.
Yep. Unless it was like really long trips.
No.
Then,
well, back then it was, you might have gotten to the point where you could aux MP3 player or iPod or something, but most of the time it was CDs,
still
8 tracks.
It was CDs for me.
Like stuff like that. Yeah, CDs were easy because it's just like steering wheel if they had it, or just reach over and tap. You don't have to stare at something.
Yeah, except for when you wanted to change a CD and you had to pull that big binder out with all the pages of CDs and
or
flip through it.
If you were smooth with it and you were a minimalist, the visor.
No, I wasn't a minimalist.
No.
Some other things, snitches get stitches, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you don't rat on your pals.
That's
up. Just, you pretend like you don't know. If you don't want to lie for them, just pretend like you don't know.
Unless, Van, you will probably never watch this. I haven't talked to you since college.
What'd he do to you? How'd he break your heart?
Us.
Oh.
Why, dude?
Did he snitch?
No, he didn't take responsibility for something that was his.
That got
us all in big trouble.
That's almost just as bad.
Up until the very last possible second, which was like 2-3 weeks down the road.
Okay.
He finally came out and was like, yeah, like, it's all me. Like, they're good. And then we were clear.
Wow.
But.
Well, at least he did it. We had a kid in my dorms that caused like $4,000 worth of damage to like the furniture in the dormitory. Mm-hmm. And they kept saying like, you're all going to get charged extra. Like we're going to put this on your bill. And we all knew who it was, and he would not speak up because he was a little wimp. And you know what I did? I put a phone in my pocket and hit record and went up to his room. And I was like, dude, you got to just tell him, man. Like, please just tell him it was
Good for you.
So we don't all get charged. And he was like, I'm not going to tell him it was me. And I was like, but you did it. Yeah. And he goes, it doesn't matter.
If there's serious like trouble or charges
thousands
involved,
of dollars.
Like
Man up.
Don't necessarily snitch, but find a way for them to snitch on themselves.
Man up.
Yeah.
Well, you got to man up at that point. You know what I mean? And he wouldn't. So I did that and I went and I didn't care what people thought of me. I was so broke. I was so broke in the beginning of college, living in those dorms. It was so expensive just to live in the dorms and I was in so much debt. And here I go having this kid, this irresponsible kid going and like causing all this damage to the dorm and we get foot with the bill? I don't think so, dude. But yeah, so man up out there. Take it on the chin and move forward. You're going to get a lot of respect if you do it. No shoes in the house. That was kind of a family rule for me. I don't know if it was the same for you.
It wasn't really a rule. Yeah, it was like an unwritten rule,
Yeah,
I mean,
take your shoes off at the door.
We never got in trouble for it. No shoes on the furniture.
Oh, that's a big thing, yeah.
That was the thing. Don't put your shoes on the couch.
Well, did you have carpet in your house growing up?
No. Only when I was really little, but I had bad, like apparently the carpet, it was fresh. I mean, it was brand new, but all the stuff that gets trapped in carpet, dude, they're freaking filthy.
Yeah, I know.
Carpets are always filthy.
We had all carpets growing up.
Yeah, and they ripped it out when I was like Jace's age.
Yeah, I think that the funniest part of the no shoes in the house rule with carpets for me growing up was my dad. My dad would wear his boots. He would make sure there was nothing on him, obviously, but he'd have his boots on. And the very few times we challenged him on it, like, you have your boots on though. He would go, yeah, I paid for the carpet.
Bam.
Yeah, you can't win that argument. It's
Way
like,
to go, bud.
Yeah. So it's like, all
Love
right,
you, bud.
fine. And then the final thing, dad or mom tax on Halloween candy. Did you have that growing up?
I'm still doing it.
Yep. Well, they're never going to eat it all.
I'm not getting taxed because I don't get candy
No,
anymore.
you
but
are
I
the taxer
I am
now.
the taxer.
Yeah.
I'm the tax collector.
Yeah, exactly.
And eater.
Yeah, well, I wish we didn't.
It's almost gone. Thank God.
Almost gone. How much are you eating at a clip?
We didn't get a lot of candy.
Oh, all right.
Like they went and it wasn't like grab a handful. It was one piece here.
One piece here. Well, that's what it should be because, dude, they so much.
Oh, yeah, so much.
It's
dude.
insane. And we bought good candy to hand out and we never even got to it.
Yeah, but I put a dent on it. Let's not lie. I put a dent. Now, I have a rule with tax collecting my children's candy. I feel like all parents should follow this rule. Don't take the last of anything.
No,
If
I
there's
agree.
2 Starburst packs left, take one. If there's one
Don't take
Starburst
it.
pack, don't take it.
Yeah.
Don't even
Yeah.
open it and drop one in there and eat one. Just leave it. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where there's only one left of everything, and I'm like, 350 something days left.
I'll just leave it in the bag until June of next year and then we'll throw it away. Because that's always what, like, it'll be the middle of summer.
Don't you have a birthday party to go to or something? Come on, replenish
exactly.
this.
You'll be like cleaning out a closet and just grab a bag and be like, what is this?
Dave, I'm
my
going to Dollar
God.
General. I got to prep for next year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's on sale.
I'm not happy about taking the Halloween candy because I'm trying not to eat garbage, but my God, it's just Reese's, Kit Kats, Hershey's. I can't get enough of them, man. I just can't get enough of them. But I want to talk about actual bro code. I don't know if you ever watched the bro code, girl code on MTV.
No.
Like they had those shows. They were hilarious. They had a
No, I
lot.
didn't watch it, but I bet it was.
Well, they had a lot of the
MTV had good shows back then.
They did back then.
Yeah.
They had a lot of the comedians that are super popular now on there, young, giving their takes on stuff.
Oh, man,
And it was
yeah.
very, very funny. But I wanted to bring up some of these bro code debates. And I wanted to see if we're on the same page, if we're vibing, or if we think that we're going to cross the line on some
Hit me
of
with
these.
them.
First one, the wingman.
Wing, who there?
Now, wing women do exist. You
What'd
can
you
have
say?
a wing woman. What?
Wing women?
Wing women.
Wing women.
Wing women can exist. That sounded like Cat Williams when I just said wing women.
Yeah.
But no, wingman. It's a legit thing. I was a wingman quite a few times, and there are just some things that you do and you don't do when you're a wingman. And usually, were you ever a wingman? Did you ever do that for your buddies?
I'm still a wingman.
Did you?
If they need me, I will wing.
Did you
wing, I'm there.
set the rules before you did it, or
I don't think we ever
or
set
did
rules.
you-
It was just an understanding.
did you establish like I'm going to be this for you tonight? Or was it just spur of the moment they'd hit you with a, hey bro, remember that one time? And you were like, oh, okay, wingman
No,
engaged.
it was never a quid pro quo type deal. It was always like, we got each other's backs no matter what. Like, no matter what the situation. I friended a lot of chameleons. So we blended in with everything going on.
Good chameleons though?
Good chameleons.
Because there are some
I will say I was blessed, still am. I mean, obviously all my friends I'm still in contact with, I was blessed to have awesome friends growing up.
Yeah.
That they never put me in harm's way.
Okay.
They would keep me from it.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Okay.
And we would just pick up on that. It was like we didn't ever have to like, hey, tonight, this is what we're doing. I need you to do this for me. It was always just, hey, what are we doing tonight? All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then while we're out, we just understood like what we needed.
You fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some, I'm with you. I think I had some friends that were like that where we didn't really have to say it. It would just be one of the, like, you give each other a look across the bar and be like, hey, bro, you got to come over here. I need your help with something. It's stuff like that. One time, I think I took a grenade for one of my buddies, just trying to distract, because it was what's the word for it? When someone meets you for the first time and they're just infatuated from the jump and the other person isn't. There's a word for it. And it was just like, my buddy was looking at me like, you got to help me here. Like, he had that look in his eye, like, for the love of God, she won't leave me alone, you know? So I remember certain moments like that where I would just kind of distract and deflect.
Yeah.
Which, it's not fun to do that, but a lot of times they were just not in the right state of mind to even understand what they were doing, the other person. So helping a friend out was just not being mean or rude to the aggressor. It was just like trying to put up blocks to be like, hey, go ahead, dude, I got this. Yeah. But I think the wingman rules kind of changed here and there. Some people abuse it. Not cool. Don't abuse the wingman. No. Like they'll abuse it. He
needs love too.
They'll lie and like.
I have been in a situation where a friend of mine was wingmanning for me, and he just went down this rabbit hole of creating this lie and story that was like, dude, you're making reality better than what you're saying right now. Like, dude, no. Stop.
Yeah. Don't puff it up, man. Like, you got to be within. You know what it kind of is? I just figured it out. You know what being a wingman is? Being a true wingman, that is your first improv class.
That is.
You know how they say in improv, never say no? You always say yes and then you pivot and you go to the next thing.
Oh.
So you keep the improv going. You never say no. Because then it just ends, and that's the end of it. It's always like, yeah, and you move to the next thing. That's what being a good wingman
Absolutely.
is. Yes, and.
It's kind of like professional deflecting.
Let's move on. Can girls be bros?
Girls can be put in a bro position, but they'll never truly be a bro.
Okay, but you can have friends that are girls.
In your younger years.
So like you don't think, okay, so for instance, let's break it down this way. If Lindsay were to hit me up and be like, Dylan and I are going to go on a lunch date or something like that, I would not have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You and her being friends. I would like, you guys could be friends.
Yeah.
You don't think, what if Ashlyn and I went on a lunch date? Would that bother you?
I would honestly want to GoPro on one of you just to see how that went. That would honestly be hilarious.
So
be hilarious.
I couldn't even imagine the conversation.
Because I know exactly what's going to happen. She's going to take a bite of your food as soon as it hits. As soon as it hits the table, she's like, I want to try that.
She'll do.
And you're just going to be like, what? You have the same thing. Yeah, but yours looks better.
Yeah, well, I think you could be... I think guys and girls can be friends with each other depending upon the personality that they have. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you and I are very similar in the sense that like cheating is an absolute no-go, and we kind of chameleon in a good way with so many different people that I think we could be friends with a girl and never cross that line.
And growing up, like, middle school, high school, and college more so than anything. Like, I hung out with girls and guys. Like, they all came over to my apartment, my house. Like, it was always a group setting, and we always hung out. Very rarely, like one hand maybe, did I ever hang out with one girl and spend time with that one girl
as just a friend.
It was very rare.
Yeah. What about liking the same girl? Bro code. Where do you stand with that?
liking the same girl.
How do you handle it? How would you have handled it back in the day? Is it whoever met the girl first, or
it happened?
Whoever the girl likes
how
more?
Would I handle this? How did I? Let her choose. That's kind of how we did it. We both knew, like, we all liked her.
Yeah.
She was awesome. And they just clicked more.
Yeah.
And it was like, I didn't try and push the envelope.
Yeah.
And it worked out because they were a bad fit after some time.
Mm-hmm.
And we stayed friends.
Okay.
All of us did. Like, we all stayed friends. And it wasn't going to work out with us either because me and my buddy were so alike. But it was like, I just let it happen naturally. I never really tried to force
me neither.
those situations. I was like, okay, like, that's cool. I got stuff I can go do. Because I always watched, like, my buddy Michael. He had fun with us and stuff, but he always planned around what's he and Sydney going to do.
Okay.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm going to have that when marriage comes. I mean, you see, I'm always planning around what we've got going on.
Exactly.
Like,
and that's how,
in the younger years, dude, I was like, I'm not trying to push that any more than when it's coming to me down the road.
Yeah, so you were the kind of guy, you didn't even want the freedom just so you can go have like one night stands with a bunch of girls. You just wanted the freedom because
I wanted to do what I wanted
freedom.
to do. Yeah.
You wanted to be able to get up and go drive to 7-Eleven whenever you wanted without being like, hey, I'm going to go. I'll be right back. Well,
dude.
where are you going? Can I come with you?
I loved it.
I hear you. That makes sense. So we're on the same page.
Plenty of time for my relationship and marriage. Like,
liking the girl.
More years that than years of freedom. So I enjoyed it while I had it.
Enjoy it while you had it.
Yeah.
So liking the girl, we're on the same page. You kind of let them take the lead and let the girl decide who they're interested in. I was put in a position with two girls growing up where I really liked the one, but the one's friend liked me. So I would try with the one and she would always turn me down and I never knew why. Fast forward years later, we were all still friends and it was like, yeah, the other one was like, yeah, I liked you that whole time. And it was like, wait a minute, what? This is a tough one. Is it okay to tell a friend that you don't like his girl?
Is it okay to tell your friend that you don't like his girl? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But that changes everything because you could lose your friend.
No. I've done it.
I know, but some people choose a girl.
Some people will. Some people absolutely will if you approach it the wrong way. There's always a right and wrong way to portray that to somebody.
Yeah, okay.
You don't just come out and say, dude, like, nobody likes her, like this, that, and the other.
That's brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going to push the friend away.
Never target her. That's how I did it, at least. Okay. I did not target her. I targeted him. I was like, are you happy? Like,
okay, feel it out.
Are you enjoying like this friend relationship balance that you got going on? Like,
yeah,
I didn't word it that way, but I was pretty much trying to dig into, is it a good fit?
Yeah.
Like, I see how tense you are when we're all together versus when she's not with you and you're with us.
Gotcha.
Like, you're two different people.
Yeah.
You need to be the same person.
Right. Yeah.
And
I don't like when people are two different. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. And that was, honestly, that worked out well for him.
That was a good way to spin it.
I don't know, dude. I've always had a good way of like mediating.
Okay.
Mediating that stuff.
Yeah, that's
and
smart.
It worked out because he ended up like noticing it and like they didn't work out, but it was a healthy breakup. It was okay. They both felt off.
Yeah. And
like, what are y'all doing?
Like, yeah. And sometimes that's the thing. It's like this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I hear you. How about dating an ex?
Of your friend?
Yeah. I know. I think it's a case-by-case basis.
I've never done it. I know people that have done it. I know times where it worked out and times where it was awkward. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you handle that.
I think it's case-by-case. Like your buddy that you were just saying, they both fell off and it was an awkward... like they knew it wasn't a good match, so that it was a healthy breakup. Mm-hmm. When you have something like that, and then you wind up realizing, man, I really have, like, I click with this girl. You didn't click with this girl. I think in a situation like that, it's okay if your bro is good with it, you know, like, hey, you guys didn't work out. It's 6 months to a year later. You know, we've been talking. I kind of dig her. Would you feel uncomfortable? And they're like, no, dude, it totally makes sense.
I'd have to say, like, you just made a good point. I feel like there needs to be a gap.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh,
There
it
needs to
can't
be
be
a gap
back to
because
back.
that's got to be like even like 3 months. That's 90 days, dude. That's
It's
not
fresh.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, that's weird.
Because
If
sometimes
there's time in between, because like I said, I've seen ones that worked out and ones that didn't, and the ones that didn't were always like chomping at the bit. He was waiting on the sidelines and immediately swept in. And it's
That's
like,
not
dude, that's
cool.
disrespect.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Like, that's disrespect.
No. Aside from the bro code, the next thing I wanted to get to, laws that should exist, and what do you think some good penalties are for them? Let's run down this list. This is legit because this grinds my gears. It gets me fired up and I don't like it. Some of these things people need to understand. Don't do it. And if they don't understand not to do it, there should be something. There should be a fine. You should have to get like 20 lashes, something, anything. Speakerphone in public.
No.
God,
It's
come
annoying,
on.
dude. I don't want to hear your conversation.
No,
Unless it's meant for everyone. Like, don't
no
do it.
speakerphone in public, dude. But there's got to be some sort of a punishment for these people who use speakerphone in public.
Whatever hand his phone's in,
Yeah.
walk behind him and flick that ear. So he like immediately, ow.
Oh,
Like,
pulls-
that's how it should be. Keep it that way.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Nice. I'd go one further, smash their phone.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Walk up to him and just go, hey, do you have insurance on that? Oh, okay, great. Rip it out of his hand and smash it on the ground. I really do not like people who talk on speakerphone in public. I barely like people who talk on the phone in public, let alone speakerphone.
Yeah.
Because they're
The
loud.
annoying ones are the ones that have the AirPods in and they don't know how loud they're talking.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I know I can't hear the person on the other line, but you're talking loud enough for both of y'all.
Another one that really grinds my gears, dress code. Listen, I am all about you feeling healthy in your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Being positive in your body is very, very hard to be. I'm not even positive in my body. So body positivity, I understand it. But if you're unhealthy, like,
You don't need a crop top
Don't be
with
putting
that
a crop-
belly hanging out.
come on.
No.
Like,
and pull your dang pants up.
Yeah, I know.
That drives me nuts more than anything. Pull your pants up above your waistline.
I will never understand how somebody who's obese puts on a crop top and short shorts and looks in the mirror and goes, this is appropriate for public. And that's what it comes down to. You're assaulting my eyes with how you look right now. This is not appropriate. You should not be okay with walking into public like this. And I feel like a good punishment to that crime is air horns.
Oh, yeah.
Draw all the attention in the world on that person to get them to understand. Everybody agrees you're not okay right now.
Exactly.
I'm not saying don't come out in public. I'm just saying if you're going to come out in public, maybe put like a sweater on or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like touching base on our road rage from last episode. Left lane riders. First of all, it is now illegal in some states to ride in the left lane. But my God, is it annoying when they do that. People, for the love of God, if you're not speeding, get out of the left lane.
That's what I'm saying. It's a passing lane. It's not a cruising lane. Get in the middle or the right lane if you want that. If there's only 2 lanes, stay in the right until you have to pass somebody.
And you know what the punishment should be? If you are in the left lane.
Pit maneuver.
Dude, that's what I was going to say.
Really?
Yes, I was going to say pit maneuver too.
Well, it's so funny. We were watching Cops the other night, and it was like best episodes.
Why
and
are you all
it was
sweaty?
A 20,
I was just watching Cops.
Yeah, it was a 20 mile.
I know Cops doesn't come on until 12:30.
Don't touch my drum set. Oh, but we were watching Cops the other night, and it was a 20-mile-an-hour chase.
Hit that guy, dude.
Dude, the cop was miserably failing at pitting somebody at 20 miles an hour. I was like, it cannot be that hard. Speed up to 25, catch the rear tire.
Cut it and
that's it.
And pin the throttle.
And
spin
he
him
knocked
out.
the rear bumper off and was like, oh, I missed. Like, really? Shocker.
Yeah, I was actually going to say pit maneuver. I think if you're riding in the left lane and somebody comes up behind you and is flashing their lights at you and you don't move over, because remember, it's going to cause them to, like a left lane rider, now somebody that wants to pass them is going to have to do it illegally around the right. That's illegal.
Yeah.
You're causing that. So you have 2 minutes. That's it. 120 seconds. If you don't get out of the left lane in 120 seconds, the person behind you should be legally allowed to pit maneuver you and get you out of the way. Done and done. And I bet they'd never do it again. Right?
That's true.
They would never do it again. They would stay out of that left lane. If you're not speeding, get out of the left lane, people. Come on. People doing 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. This bothers me to no end. I know you said you're good. You don't mind taking a little extra time to get to where you're going because it doesn't bother you. But dude, when I'm on these back roads and I get stuck behind somebody that's doing 35 and a 45, oh my God, it frustrates me to no end. It really, really frustrates me because I don't like passing on back roads, even when it's a passing area, because you got deer, you got debris in the road. You know, it makes me nervous. I just don't like doing it. But if I got...
You got like a 10-mile-an-hour grace. Go a little faster than speed limit.
Or what I do appreciate is you get to a passing zone and the person's going slow, they slow down.
Yeah,
that I really like. That's cool. If you're not comfortable driving the speed limit and you get to a passing lane and you put your four ways on and slow down, basically telling the person behind you, go around, good on you. I like that. That's awesome. But just try to do the speed limit or pull over. If you get to a side road or something like that and you got 4 cars behind you and you don't want to go any faster, pull off. Let the cars pass. Then get back on the road. Please, for the love of God. So frustrating. Walking in public when you're met with somebody coming straight at you, stay to the right. Rules of the road on the sidewalk. Can we normalize this, people? Don't do the don't just stay to the right.
Yeah.
You stay to your right. I stay to my right. We will not interfere with each other. Jeez Louise.
Works every time.
How hard can it be? Can't be that hard.
It's not hard.
I'm getting revved up. These are laws. These are laws that should exist. If you don't stay to the right, if you get into one of these, you should be allowed to just hit him in the face. Done and done.
Done.
No, just get out of my way.
Put the shoulder down.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hip check or something. Just take him out. Blocking the aisle at a grocery store.
Get out of the way of my munchies.
Move over.
Yeah.
You got the
I'm going to
room.
say excuse me every time.
Oh, me too.
Which means nicely
grow up.
Move.
Excuse me means
move,
what are you doing?
I'm going to get in your way for a minute because you're in mine.
The aisles are designed for 2 carts to fit.
I'll give you like a 5 to 10 second grace period after I say excuse me before I'm like, all right, now I'm just going to do it.
It just bothered people who aren't. Oh, wow. You know, I'm realizing a lot of these things are just problems because people are not aware of their surroundings.
Yeah.
Like driving slow, left lane Louis, blocking an aisle. Just be more aware of your surroundings. People are so used to this and and that's all they do. That they have no sense of their surroundings, like the people around them, what they're doing, how they're moving. Just every so just pick your eyes up, take a look around.
Am I in the way?
Yeah. Am I functioning normally?
Because you know if someone's in their way, they're going to flip out.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Right. Pot calling a kettle black, right? Gym mirror selfies. Yes, I've done it. Yes, I'm okay with people doing it. No, I'm not okay with you posing in front of the mirror.
It's not a photo shoot. Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. At our gym, there's a room with a hydro massage bed that no one's ever in. When I personal
trained and I took like transition photos, I either went into the PT office where we had a mirror or I went in the bathroom. Very rarely did I take a picture in public out there for everybody to see. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking my shirt off, doing different poses, all this, all that, while standing in front of the dumbbells that someone's trying to get to and said, excuse me, and gave me a 5 to 10 second mirror window that I didn't respect because I'm sitting there trying to take a picture of my nipples to show everybody. Like,
yeah. And
gets on my freaking nerves.
And yes, I understand the lighting in the gym is better than the bathroom. I do think it's acceptable. Bathroom selfies are acceptable because when gym people see them, they understand, oh, they're out of the way. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, the lighting, some of the lighting, the down lighting at the gym makes me look way better than I actually look. So I take those selfies. But I'm like so cool. I'm like, I'll prep myself. I'll get ready. I'll look around. And then it's just real quick, like, click, and then I put it back in my pocket, and that's the end of it. I'm not just like sitting there like, oh yeah, no, dude,
no,
not okay. It's not okay.
No.
some sort of an embarrassment needs to happen to get people to not do that. I don't know what the embarrassment is.
Spotlight.
Everybody point and laugh.
Cut all the lights in the gym off. Put
Just
a spotlight on that person.
Oh, bro.
Do it. I would do it.
Dude, that is actually pretty bad. Everybody would stare at them. The final one before we move on to our last topic. Spoilers.
Don't do it.
Oh, man.
I hate it.
It's so rude.
I can
I
live with you telling me you're really going to like it or it's not that good, but don't.
Your opinion on it, that's fine.
My mom and Ashlyn will spoil it in a heartbeat.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, no, do it.
That's so rude.
Why would you do that? And
especially when you
likes
have a
to go
family.
through the descriptions of the episodes. She'll get on a show that we're like 2-3 episodes in, we really like it, and she'll scroll down to the bottom one and like read descriptions. She's like, oh, and I'm like,
she likes to ruin it for herself?
Yeah, she likes to know. She's a planner.
No, dude, you gotta have.
She's
that.
like, she even plans her emotions.
That's like what.
Am I going to be sad later?
Okay, Wednesday, I think I'm gonna go with tyrannical. That'll be great. And I don't even know a good penalty for that, because when you ruin something, especially when you become a family man, you never know when you're gonna get the time to watch something. So when you finally get the time and somebody ruins it for you, man, it's just horrible.
That should be my penalty for Ashlyn. Should be then I get to go play video games.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go play Call of Duty if you ruin it for me. She won't want that. So
There
maybe
you go. We just figured this out.
We just figured it out. Ashlyn, we're gonna talk about this. Love you.
Ruin it for me, I get to play Call of Duty.
Now I'm going to be like, you sure you don't want to just scroll down and check? Like,
hey, could you tell me what the 8th episode is about? I would appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go play Call of Duty now. That's hilarious.
Battlefield's nice now.
All right. We're getting into the rapid fire topic. So we got some weird laws from around the country I wanted to share. New Jersey. All right. You cannot wear a bulletproof vest while committing a crime.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, if it's that series of crime.
Weird. I wouldn't have thought of that, but
that's
good.
what I'm saying. How do these laws even come into existence?
Probably because they didn't catch him.
What was the mindset? Or they caught him and shot him, and then he took off, and they were like, "Oh, he had a bulletproof vest on. We'll fix that next time."
Yeah.
Arizona. It is illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs in the state of Arizona.
What?
Let that sink in, people. If you are
Let
caught,
that soak in. Bathtub.
Just a soggy donkey.
That sounds like a bad drink.
Dude. You go up to the bartender and you're like, "Hey, I'll take a soggy
donkey on the rocks."
Bro, we should make a drink for the girls and call it a soggy donkey. Dude, we have to. Wait a minute.
All right.
Hold on. We're going to have a bar one day and we're going to name it the Soggy Donkey.
All right.
That is a hilarious.
We're trademarking it right now.
Dude, that is a funny name for
That is.
I don't know how it happened and what happened in Arizona. I don't know what they did to you down there to make you make this a law.
What they do to the donkeys.
But why in a million years would somebody put a donkey in a tub to let it sleep? 1, 2, why would it be illegal?
I don't know.
Georgia, Gainesville specifically. This is a little close to home here. It is illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork. Now, you're a Southerner. How do you feel about people eating fried chicken with a fork? Does it bother you?
It doesn't bother me. It's just...
Do you think it's weird?
Yeah.
Should it be illegal?
No.
It's funny because I'm a Northerner living in the South. I'd like to think I'm a Southerner now. Eventually. We'll get there.
It's like...
But it would...
Are you going to eat French fries with a fork?
I mean... That doesn't bother me as much as fried chicken. I don't know what it is about poking like around the bone and everything with a chicken with a fork that just makes me go like, just pick it up and eat it, dude.
Don't fork your chicken.
But that's another thing. It's like eating chicken wings, bro. When you get a flat and you pull the little bone out and then you just stick the whole thing in and rip the big, oh man. Nothing like going knuckle deep on some wings. In Indiana, you cannot attend a public event or use public transportation within 4 hours of eating onions or garlic. These laws are so specific, dude. It's insane.
Somebody had to have pissed somebody off royally to make that.
Repeatedly, I think. I think it was like an Uber driver was like, I am sick and tired of picking up so-and-so from this address and driving them 3 hours to the airport, and I got to smell onions and garlic the whole time because it's a pungent.
Don't get me wrong. I eat Funyuns in private because I know.
In private?
Yeah, because I know my breath will stink after them, and I chew gum or brush my teeth after, but.
Dude, the image I just got in my head of you sitting alone in a dark room eating Funyuns is so funny. That is true.
I love them, dude.
They are great. They are. I do like Funyuns. But Indiana, you're weird. Oregon, moving on. You can't go hunting in a cemetery in Oregon.
Why would you?
I don't know. But why would it be a problem if you did? It's not like you got to worry about bullets killing anybody. That's. I mean, there's only going to be one live target in a cemetery.
I guess.
But it is a weird
you're hitting
law.
a headstone possibly.
Yeah, all right.
Those cost a lot of money.
They do.
That's probably the most realistic one out of all these that I've seen so far.
Yeah, there's a good argument on both sides.
Yeah.
North Carolina, bingo games can't last more than 5 hours. First of all, that means there were bingo games that lasted that long.
That's ridiculous.
How is that even possible?
I mean, if you're trying to keep people occupied, like nursing home type deal, I get it. But
yeah. So does that mean, because obviously it won't take that long for there to be the first winner. So does that just mean there was like 200 people playing a bingo game and they just kept calling winner, winner, winner?
Yeah.
Like, is that how that goes?
Yes.
But I mean, who cares if it lasts that long? Let it go. I wonder what the world record is for the longest bingo game. Obviously longer than 5 hours, and it probably happened in North Carolina.
Yep.
Kentucky. This is the last one on the list. There are two of them, and they sound... If you told me the law and asked me what state it came from, probably would have guessed Kentucky. You can't marry the same man 4 times.
Y'all just got to make a decision.
Dude, it's like...
What?
If you get married and divorce and get married again 4 times to the same person, dude, that's the definition of insanity right there. The same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Literally insane.
So stupid.
What a weird, like,
that is.
I kind of like that law. Like, you got to stop the madness at some point.
You want to see our marriage license from 1990 versus 2000 versus 2010 versus 2020?
Babe, grab the marriage.
The print's different.
Grab that marriage license. Which one?
Yeah, which one?
All of them. Dude. And the last one is, and I stand behind this 110%. You must bathe a minimum of once a year.
Please, for the love of God.
I hate
what?
Dude, I hate the fact they even had to make it a law. Good Lord. You adults out there don't know you gotta
bathe yourself, people.
Just once a year. Golly, that's like, come on. Oh my gosh. Anyway, share it in the comments. Any bro codes that you had or girl codes that you had with your friends growing up that maybe they're a little different than the way the rest of the country did it. Love to hear them. Throw them down in the comments.
Because we know they're out there.
Oh, definitely. They are out there. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're on all the social medias. Yep. And we would thoroughly enjoy you to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 1 million subscribers in the year 2026.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. We're nowhere near that. We definitely...
100,000. 10,000.
Not in 2026.
10,000.
10,000 would be cool.
10,000's
we got like, what is it? We got like a month and a half.
Aim small, miss small. 10,000.
10 small, aim small, miss small. 5. We'll take 5 subscribers. Definitely won't miss with that one. No, but seriously, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Until next time, keep being weird. Keep giving us some topics to talk about.
Obey the laws, but not the weird ones.
Obey the laws.
Shave your mustache, Alabama.
Yeah, if you're going to church, get rid of the mustache. What are you doing? Jeez Louise.
That's the Lord of question.
I must ask you to stop.
Down.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? Gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
Okay,
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
My mom.
Mima.
My mom and my brother.
I am going